Same niggas get high around me, they gon' get fly around me. Why these niggas so disguising? Who bought a whole ass clowning? Been my grand get cap about it, but bag got sap about it. Just check the trap that I'm in, I'm gon' relax around here. Bezos in the streets, I'm tied in, I can't relax around here. My piece looking like Horizon, so stay on point like signing. Hit the spot and start his sirens, just cause I bought the guys in fast life, now she wants her sliding. That's just my thing, she riding. Mixing on my drink like science, check your wrist like a client. Can't even love a little bit, till my pockets blue like giant.
What is going on, guys? Mr. Barber come back to us with yet another video, and in today's video we got an ASAP Rocky haircut tutorial. It is going to be full-length tutorial, so for the first side of his head it's going to be regular speed, nothing sped up, and then once we get to the back and to the other side, then I'm going to speed it up a little. But first I want to give a shout out to my boy John for letting me use his music in this video. His links are going to be in the description below. But first things first, what I like to do is take my number 1 guard open and just clear the bulk. I'm setting it in at around where it's going to be in the haircut, so I'm not really wasting time. But I like to do this just to clean up so that when I put my skin guideline in, it's a little cleaner. I don't usually cut one side at a time, but since this was a house call and I didn't really have a barber chair with me, I didn't want to make him stand up every time because I had to stay on that side because that was the side my light was on. So I just decided to do, one side at a time. Next up, what I do is I take my magic clip with the lever closed and I set in my first guideline. I see some people do this with their outliner, but I don't like to do this because it just makes like a weird line in the haircut and it's just hard to take out. So I go straight away with my magic clip. If you guys are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Might as well leave a like at the same time. The real ones, comment on this video. It really helps out the algorithm. It triggers the algorithm. It's just gonna push the video out to more people. So if you're a real one, go ahead and leave a comment on this video. Next up, you're going to come behind it with your outliner. You don't want to go all the way up to the line you just made because that's going to create another line. So once you start getting close to the line, just flick out.
Is that Chris?
Once you're done that, you're going to take no guard lever open and do your first guideline. I like to make mine a little longer than usual because I find that's just how I like my fades to look. When you do this, it makes your fade look like longer and less tight, and I find that's my style. That's what I like doing. So that's why, instead of going a ½ an inch with my first guideline, I go an inch. But once you're done that, you're going to slowly close the lever. So 3/4, half, and then 1/4, and then closed, slowly going down as you go. Next up, I take my number 1 guard open just like we did at the beginning, and I just go over it again. And then the more I go down, the more I close my lever like we did with the first guideline. And then you're gonna see once you're done doing that, once it's all the way closed, there's still gonna be a little line there, and you're gonna get rid of that line with the half guard. So same steps with the half guard. Don't go all the way to the top, but go till about the middle, slowly close the lever as you go down, and it's gonna get rid of that line. Next up, I take my number 2 guard open. This was kind of unnecessary. It didn't really do anything. I thought it would, but it didn't. You guys are gonna see I do it on the other side as well. That's because I did it on this side and I didn't want to not do it on the other side, but you guys could just go ahead and skip this step. The 1.5 guard is next. We take that, flick out once you get to the top, start blending that in. Same steps as before. You want to slowly start closing the lever, but not going as high. Once you're done that, you're not done. You have to go over it, do the same steps backwards just to make sure the fade comes out perfect. Don't forget to take your time with it. It's not a race. Take your time. Make sure everything comes out perfectly. Alright, so now it's time for the back and for the other side. It's basically the same steps. I'm gonna let you guys watch that and I'll come back to you guys when it's time for the lineup. Guys, one thing you want to do before you start the lineup, you want to go over everything Caesared. You want to do it downwards. That's just going to bring the haircut all together. It's going to lay the hairs down, make the blend look perfectly blended. So now it's time for the lineup. Just gonna trim those hairs. If you don't do this, it's not gonna make the lineup come out as crispy. So you want to make sure to do this before you line them up. And when you start lining them up, you want to start in the middle, bring that out to the side. Take your time with it. Don't go too fast. Take your time. Be calm. You don't want to go over too much because then you could start irritating the skin. But you don't want to go too fast as well. This was actually my first time using enhancements, so that's why we had, a piece of cardboard, but we worked with what we had. Yeah, you just want to apply some of those. I know some barbers are against it, but I just recently switched teams. I'm all for it now. So once you're done putting those enhancements in, you want to make sure to line them up again and hit them with the razor. It's going to make it come out all together. So that's the cut, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.